Approximately every 9 minutes, someone in the U.S. dies from a blood cancer. This statistic represents approximately 160 people each day, or more than 6 people every hour. Each year, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society has a 10-week fundraising campaign called Man and Woman of the Year. Candidates raise funds for LLS blood cancer research in honor of local children who are blood cancer survivors, the Boy and Girl of the Year. The 2016 Boy of the Year is Hunter Smith, and 2016 Girl of the Year is Bridget Howard. Every dollar the candidates raise counts as one vote, so at the end of the campaign, whoever raises the most money gets the most votes and is deemed Woman of the Year and Man of the Year.
It's made me have a even more positive outlook on cancer and how helpful places like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society are to help families through these tough times, no matter how tough the treatment is or what they're going through.
See, what makes me a qualified candidate for Man of the Year for 2016? Well, I'm not necessarily sure that I do qualify, other than the fact that I like to have fun, and I've got a few friends, and they like to have fun, and so we thought maybe we'd put the two together, having fun and raising some money for a great cause, and so far we've been able to do a little bit of that.
What makes me a qualifying candidate for Woman of the Year? I have a competitive spirit, and I'm not afraid to ask people for money.
I was inspired by my friend Erin Tuat, who is on the nominating committee this year. I've seen her spend several years volunteering for LLS and really dedicating her time and seeing what she saw all of the benefits were and all of the patients that LLS was helping. And so I was just inspired to get involved through her.
I'd say the primary thing is that I have close friends at work that have both been affected by myeloma in the last 2 years. One coworker's wife has gone through treatment, and they ended up being mentors for another coworker who's going through his treatment right now. So I see other people struggle with cancer, and this is a way for me to raise money and give something back.
What made me want to run for Woman of the Year is being a leukemia survivor. It just what LLS does for leukemia and for patients and survivors alone just is incredible. And I didn't know about it when I was a patient, and now I'm learning about it now being a survivor. I just want to make sure that everything is accessible to patients going through any kind of cancer.
I really wanted to be involved with the LLS on this campaign so that we could raise lots of dollars to fund research. I think what the LLS is currently doing in funding different types of research that will not only eventually find a cure for cancer, blood cancers, but also be used in finding cures for other cancers is amazing. And I wanted to be a part of that and wanted to bring my friends and family in to be a part of that as well.
It's taken some time to kind of deal with the issue, but I wanted to do something on behalf of my sister Dana, who passed away about 10 years ago. So I thought it was time to kind of pull in some support and do what I can. So that's why I'm doing it.
I have a tie to cancer that I feel really important about. So every year I try to support some form of cancer. This year I was nominated, and I feel very grateful for the opportunity. When I was 30, I was diagnosed with skin cancer. Luckily for me, it was stage 1 melanoma. But I took action quickly. It was removed. Everything's fine. I had a lot of support from my daughters, my family. Since then, though, I've just felt a very strong connection to trying to help out any form of cancer. So I figured this is a great opportunity. I was a part of a team last year, and it was such an inspiring, motivating organization to belong to. So here I am, and hoping to crush it with my team.
Well, I wanted to run for Woman of the Year because of everything that I've seen as a nurse. So, these families put everything on hold. Their entire life stops when they get these diagnoses. And thankfully, therapies have come a really long way, really thanks to organizations like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, because without them, there would be no funding for the research which is generating the next wave of treatment. And when people are at the end of the line, they've got nowhere else to go, and it's these therapies that LLS is funding that make the next step of their life possible.
Well, I'll be honest. I didn't really want to run for Man of the Year, but we were at the Gala last year, and they were doing all the announcements, and my daughter, everybody's clapping, and it's this really good feeling, and the Gala is just a fun event, and my daughter says, "Dad, next year I want you to do this," and so it's really hard to say no.
I think I'm a good candidate for Woman of the Year because I sort of work on the front lines of this. I see how resources from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society benefit patients not only in cancer treatments through research and innovations, but also through their patient support services, both financially and socially, with their entire battle with cancer from beginning to end and beyond.
We are saving lives today, not someday. We have hope. We are champions. We are champions of hope.
I am a champion 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 of hope.
I'm a champion of hope.
I am 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 a champion of hope.